This is the Earfun Air Pro 3, and these might be my favorite true wireless earphones under rupees 6,000. Now you see, over the past couple of years, the true wireless earphones market has kind of begun to saturate, where on one end of the spectrum, we have the likes of Boats AirDopes 141, Redmi Buds for Active, and on the other end of the spectrum, we have the likes of AirPods Pro and OnePlus Buds Pro 2. But surprisingly, there's not a lot going around the 5,000 rupees mark. Well, this is exactly where the Air Pro 3s aim to capitalize. These offer 45 hours of battery life, Qualcomm's hybrid ANC, IPX5, wireless charging. But are they really good, or they are too good to be true? Let's find out. Alright, let's start with the case then. Now it's one of those cases that actually open horizontally, and it does feel premium thanks to the matte finish. It also comes with a USB-C port at the back and also a reset or a pairing button on the inside. Now I feel the hinge could have been sturdier, but I do like the click sound it makes when you close the lid. But if you open the lid again, there you'll find the earphones themselves, which has a lot more going on when it comes to the design. Now you have a subtle earphone branding on the stem itself, and you also get a dedicated cutout in a circle where you can use all your touch controls. Trust me guys, it actually makes it a lot more easier to use touch controls if you have a dedicated area marked on the stem itself. And now that we are on touch controls, you can actually control a whole lot with them. You can of course play, pause, skip to the next track, volume, voice assistant, everything is there. But the good thing is you can also customize it through the Earfun app. Now I would say it's not the best companion app out there, but it does the job, and it also gives you an option to tweak equalizer if you're into that. Now the earbuds are angular for that comfort fit. They are extremely light on your ears as well. I didn't feel any discomfort at all even after using them for about an hour. The medium-sized ear tip actually gave me a decent enough fit that I could actually comfortably work out in these. They actually come with IPX5 water resistance, so they should be able to handle your sweat and even light drizzle for that matter. Now connecting these earphones with your phone or laptop is a cakewalk. I don't have an iPhone, but I think these should work just fine with an iPhone as well. Now it comes with Bluetooth 5.3 and aptX support, so if your phone does support aptX, you will notice a slight improvement in overall sound quality. It also comes with a gaming mode which can bring down the latency till 54 milliseconds if I am not wrong. Now it's not that impressive, but it was not that big of a deal for me because I don't actually game a lot on my phone. However, that reduced latency does help if you watch a lot of videos on your laptop. What I was more interested in was the multi-device connectivity. Yes, so these earphones can be connected to two different devices simultaneously at the same time, and you can switch between them if you want to take calls or if you just want to chase the media output. Okay, let's also talk about the sound, because the things we have talked about so far in this video are also there on OnePlus Buds Z2 and a bunch of other options at this price point. So do they actually sound better? Well, on the inside we get 11mm of driver and Qualcomm's QCC3071 chipset, which can produce sound that is actually good, but there's more to it. Now the first thing that you will immediately notice with the sound on these is that it is slightly more rich than other options in this price range. It is also very crisp, and bass is really punchy. It definitely has that oomph factor. That said, I do feel the overall sound signature is still more on the bass side, so the bass is slightly over boosted. Now that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, because most people out there that I know actually appreciate that extra bass. I am someone who actually appreciates more of a balanced sound signature, but that's just me. Anyway, on the other hand, the soundstage is also very impressive on these, and you will actually notice the difference while watching movies with the Earfun Air Pro 3s. Now I also use them while working out in the gym, which is where the Qualcomm's hybrid ANC comes in handy. Now Earfun claims that on paper these can actually cut down up to 43 decibels of background sound, and honestly I was actually impressed by the ANC on these. Now the ambient mode and the normal mode are good enough, but the ANC is actually useful on these. Of course it's not as good as AirPods Pro, but it's still much better than the OnePlus Buds Z2 and even some of the other options available at this price point. Now if you plan to take a lot of calls with these earphones, this is how you will sound like. Now Earfun claims that they have given 6 microphones, 3 on each earbud for the call quality, and I feel they have actually overdone this a little bit, because as you can see, my voice actually sounds a lot more muffled and robotic than it actually is. But you be the judge, and just keep that in mind if you're specifically buying these for calls. Now lastly, in terms of battery life, Earfun claims that you can get about 9 hours from each earbud and 45 hours of total battery life. Now honestly, I don't think you should believe these numbers because they are usually tested in a controlled environment. But if you're someone like me who uses their earbuds for 3 or 4 hours a day, these can easily last the entire week with one single charge. But if they do run out of the juice, you can actually top them up fairly quickly because they also support fast wireless charging. So just a 10 minutes of charge can give you 2 hours of music playback. But they also come with wireless charging, and I'm someone who has started using the wireless charging, at least for the earbuds, a lot more than I used to, and I actually appreciate that because I can just keep them on my wireless charger when I'm not using them. Now, right now, if you go to Amazon, these are listed for rupees 6,800, with Amazon also giving you a flat rupees 800 coupon. But if you use this code, you can actually get these for as low as rupees 5,600, and for that price, I would say these are totally worth it. Now, if I have to nitpick, I would say I would have really liked a slightly better microphone quality, and also there is one feature that is missing from these, and that is the in-ear detection. But apart from that, there are hardly any compromises. And yeah, that was pretty much it, guys. That was my review of the Earfun Air Pro 3s. If you really found this video helpful, it would mean the world to me if you can go smash that like button. Also subscribe to TQnet if you are interested in watching more such videos in future. Follow me on social media, and if you know the drill, I think you should know the drill by now. Keep asking, and I will see you in the next one.